Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Price action today is pretty crappy. Got chopped up a little bit here this morning, but we're green, so that's a good thing. Traded a couple times on the sim account, as you can see there, just to kind of get a feel of the market, and it's on the red, so I'm glad that we didn't touch the PA accounts. Glad. But right now it's still pretty choppy. And I was gonna call it a day, but I figured I'd hop on here and just kind of give you guys a little bit of insight on today's trade. You can kind of see where I started here. Last night I took it was like 9 o'clock. Yeah, I took a couple trades here. Was red about mm, actually I was green like $100 or something like that, but left it alone. Price action was crappy, and then woke up this morning, saw this thing pump, and then once it started selling off, um, I try to catch a pump and then reshort it. But with this PAs, I try to trade it with like tight stops, 10, 20 points. And as you can see there, those dotted lines or triangle lines, I guess. Got stopped out a couple times and kind of left it alone. Took the kids to school, and I think the last trade right here was at 315. I figured, this pivot point right here, S1 support was going to hold. Popped up, went green, and took it pretty early. Pretty happy with it, but it ran from 315 all the way up to 386. So that would have been good to hold, but again, playing very cautious with these PA accounts. We got paid on those last 10 PAs, as you can see there, 19K from Apex. So we're gonna build these 20 PAs to pay out. Right now we're on day number 3. Account balance at about 2,200. So 2,200 times 20, that's pretty damn good. Almost 100 grand. And yeah, we're on third day. So another 5 days of, a couple $100 we should be able to take out. I want to get this to at least $4,500 each account. So that way we can take out max $2,000 each. That's going to be a 40K payout. So that's going to be a great day. So, pretty choppy right now. I have a pending order down here at the 19,200. I figured this is a pretty good key level um, to kind of have a magic whip sweep or something. So this consolidation area right here, right? All the bulls are kind of stuck right there. I'm figuring their stop loss is probably somewhere at the round number 19,200. If we get some kind of tweet or news, we'll probably sweep down, which I've seen it many times, you know. So if we get picked up, great. If not, no big deal. I'm really not looking to take another trade. I'm happy with the $300 since today was a struggle. Going green to red several times, and typically that's a pretty good sign that you know the market's not really following any of the levels that I normally see get respected. So trading wise, I just trying to look for um, patterns like breakouts, breakout retests. Um, I use the EMAs to kind of give me guidelines of like where the momentum is going right now in the 1 minute on a different chart. It's looking a little bullish, but all the other time frames, 5 minutes, 15 minutes are bearish. We have room to about 19,350 to potentially push up to, which is that white line, and it kind of aligns with that 21 EMA, which is this blue line right here, 21 EMA, and the orange line is a 9 EMA. So if it pumps up there and get rejected, then that kind of, verifies my thesis of we should be able to push down a little more. But I need some volatility here. I really don't want to touch this grindy price action just because you're really just rolling the dice. You don't know which way it wants to build momentum. So anyway, hopefully you guys are green today. Take out payouts, but if you guys like and subscribe, you guys will be notified when I go live again. And hopefully you guys can watch me here build this PA accounts, Apex 20 50K accounts. I believe they still have, I think they still have 80% off. So if you guys want to load up on a couple accounts, make sure you use that code right there. DTF, day trading to freedom. That's what we're all doing here. Trying to get to that freedom by day trading. Here's my little motivation. Let's check this out. Got a diecast, SVJ, Lamborghini. Keep an eye on this guy. Just remind myself that in able to get one of these, I gotta stay disciplined, you know? Oh, got little sound effects. But yeah, in able to get one of these bad boys, I stare at it every time I have the urge to revenge trade or, FOMO into a trade. Is like, well, it's not gonna get me that Lambo if I keep doing that. I've blown a lot of accounts, so hard lessons are being learned. Yeah, look at this, just grinding, popping, dropping, 10, 20 points. It's like when you get in, like which direction is it gonna go? 20 points in NQ, that's $400 with one contract. That can tear up that 50K or I guess $2,500 drawdown on Apex pretty fast. Maybe we can take a trade on like the sim account. Let's do that. Just gonna leave the other accounts alone. I'm gonna take a dip buy here at the 20 area on the sim account. Let's see if we can keep it moving. I got about another 15 minutes before I gotta get going. Just crappy price action. This is not cool. Again, we're just gonna leave that. This one right here, this pending order at the 19,200, that's the PA pending order. We're just gonna leave it there for a potential sweep. I'm thinking a sweep down to that would be. And then it's also got a ATM 20 point stop loss automatically in place. So if it goes, 19,180, then that's gonna automatically stop us out. We gotta protect this PA accounts. I mean, honestly, I feel like just canceling it, just leaving it alone. Oh man. I mean, across 20 accounts, 300 bucks. What is that? 3, 6, it's 6 grand. It's pretty good. There it is. It's slowly pumping up to that 350 zone. Let's see what it does there. Let's see if we get a hard rejection. If we get a hard rejection, trade below 300 would be nice for a short. Let's see. There it is. There's 50. Will it get a respawn? No, that's pretty slow. That's a pretty slow price action. The way I like to see it is when it touches a key level like that, I'd like to see it just wick down immediately, and then volume picks up. Then that gives me um, confirmation that there's big sellers up here. It could still sell off and reject here, but next pump, potential little stop hunt pump would be 19,365 area. 19,365, that aligns with this little trend line that I draw here. So let's see, kind of like that. 365. Yeah, if we had volatility, like normally I would short that 350 pop. If everything was aggressive down here, everything was moving pretty fluidly, popping up and down fast with a fast pace volume, that 350 reaction would have been good because I would think 350 rejection drop back down to the pivot point right here, 318 area. That would be a nice little trade. But there's no, this price action sucks. Okay, wow. It's still pretty dead. This could recover back up. On the 15-minute here, you can see on your chart on the upper right hand corner. So this trend line right here, the idea is we had a breakout here and then we sold off to the next support area, which is the S1. The idea is it'll probably retest up here and then sell back down. I'm pretty bearish on the trend here because we're struggling to break this last, was it yesterday? Or that was Friday, I guess. Friday's price action was pretty lame as well. So now that we broke, I guess, kind of broke that structure there on the hourly in the upper left corner here. So this hourly area, we kind of broke this level. So if we can stay below 400, if we can stay below 400, this would definitely get heavier. But if we close above 400, then it'll retest that 540 area. Break and retest. That's all I look for. Break and retest. Break and retest or breakout. Let's see, she's coming back. Okay, there's a rejection we were looking for at 350. 19,350. Rejection. I'm thinking I'll move this down a little bit, like 315 area. Here we go. Okay, we're picking up here. We're getting some momentum. I'm gonna mess around with the sim account for a little bit just to get more feel. Let's see how this price action will respect levels. There we go. Instant green. I like that. Instant 6 points. Can it pop up? That's pretty good. Respected that zone. 15. Got another 8 minutes before the 10 a.m. Normally we get some kind of news. I guess we better check news. News. Let's see here. Ten a.m. 9:30. Trump lunch with VP. That was a 9:30, so that's already over. 11. Trump meets House Speaker. Trump speaks at 1 o'clock. Ooh, ooh. We might get some volatility at the close. Let's show you this real quick. So right here, here's your news right here. It's at 11 o'clock, which is, what is that? 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern. Then at 1300, which is 1 p.m. Pacific. That's a market close. We'll get some volatility. Oh, we'll see, we'll see. This price action sucks. Okay, well, that sim trade is still good. We're long on that trade. We're long. Our entry is at 19,315. I'm looking to retest that 50 area again. Possibly push a little higher, like 360. That would have been a decent trade for the PA accounts, but again, it's just not ideal. Got 5 minutes here. 5 minutes to go. Oh, taking a dive here. Thank goodness it was a sim account. Oh, look at that. Right back up. We're getting some movement. We're gonna take the L here. Yep, come on, stop me out. Get me out of here. 300 might get crazy. Might pop up, might drop. There we go. All right, well, that went red. Down 1,300 in the sim account. 4 minutes. Let's see in 4 minutes. Let's see if we can get a sweep down to the 200, 19,200. Magic candle down and whip it right back up. Oh, just back up we go. I have to readjust my screen size too. It's kind of off. Guess I can show you guys this one. Today's P&L. There you go. That's the total for today. 59.31, so it's not too bad. Can't complain. Change those colors as well. Oh, crappy price action. Okay, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock and still nothing. Alright, well, that's all for now, guys. There's really nothing's moving here. Cancel everything. Cancel every out. There we go. We hit flatten. Make sure all the accounts are closed out. No pending orders. And that's pretty much it for now. All right, well, we'll try again tomorrow, or if there's some price action later tonight, I might hop back on. But other than that, we're just gonna leave that alone. Look at that, pumping up, selling off. It's just not good. Let's protect the account. Let's keep building it, and let's get the payout. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.